Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome back to my channel if you have been here before for my charm readings. It's so lovely to have you here with all your support and your positive energy. Particularly today, I'm very excited to be bringing a Zodiac monthly charm reading to you. So today we'll be reading for Sagittarius here, and this is a Zodiac reading for all sun, moon and rising signs, and this will be for the month of July 2021. So we're looking at messages of guidance and inspiration and motivation, along with anything that may be taking the attention of your focus, anything that's on your mind, or any obstacles or challenges that may be coming up for you in the month ahead. So this is for Sagittarius. You can also check out your other sun, moon and rising star signs and star sign readings as well, because that may give you a bit of a deeper understanding or a clearer idea of what's coming up for you specifically this month. And I'm excited to bring you this reading, so I really want to get going with this. So here you are, Sagittarius. So let's focus on your charm there, and what we're going to do is pop you into the mixing cup here, and in you go. And then let's select the charms for you for July 2021, and let's see what's coming up ahead for you this month. Okay, that seems like a very good mix there. So I'm just going to give these an extra mix, shake them up a little bit, and this part can get a bit noisy, so feel free to temporarily turn down your volume while I do this. Ooh, okay. Lots of things taking your focus and attention this month, Sagittarius. So I'm really interested to find out more about what's going on here in this charm reading. So we'll zoom in for you and we'll take a closer look. Okay, Sagittarius, I am super excited to get into this reading for you because, oh my goodness, I am blown away at the amount of change and activity that is coming your way. So I'm just going to explain how I want to read the board for you for this monthly reading. So down here along the bottom, I'll be reading it as any challenges and obstacles that have been coming up for you or will be presenting themselves in this month. Over here on the left hand side, it will be any challenges or obstacles or experiences or opportunities that have been coming from the recent past. So anything in the last few weeks or months that you've been working towards or coming through. Over on the right hand side here, this will be your near future, so things that you'll be working towards, things that will be coming up for you in the near future. And above at the top of the board here, that will be read as anything going on in your mind, so anything you're concentrating on in your thoughts and your feelings, any ideas that you're coming up with for the month. And right here, which, oh my goodness, Sagittarius, there is a lot going on. This is your anything that's drawing your central focus, your main attention for the month. And my word, like, stay alert, Sagittarius, because there is a lot coming in for you. So where I want to begin, I'm going to point out that here you are, slap bang in the middle of everything. I'm not surprised to see you here in the thick of it all, Sagittarius. So just being open-minded to all those changes coming, I love that. That's where you are. But I do want to come back to that because I'm actually going to start over here on the left-hand corner. So what we have coming out of your recent past, but also still in your challenges and obstacles area, we have the ship's steering wheel here. And the ship's steering wheel is about wanting to move in the right direction or changing the direction that we want to take our lives in. And what I'm seeing here is that right above it, there is the ribbon or the bow, and the bow is about tying up loose ends. And with it being on top of the ship's wheel there, I'm seeing that the challenge seems to be that you're wanting to move forward and you've been wanting to make that change, but something here has been slowing it down or restricting it because you really needed to tie up some loose ends. So there was definitely something that needed to be brought to a close. This could be anything really. It could be a project, it could be a relationship, it could be even moving house, or any sort of upheaval or change in your life needed to come to a completion, and you just needed to finish up and tie up those loose ends to stop that restriction of that movement forward. But as it's coming out of the past, it's still in your challenges and obstacles, but you're really coming past that now. So I'm thinking that you've probably already been putting in the work in order to tie up those loose ends and bring those projects or challenges and things to a completion. And I'm really seeing for the rest of your reading that all of that work that you've been putting in and keeping that focus on your direction, that you're wanting to move in a new direction. I really do think that you're allowing yourself to do that now. So definitely that's not so much of an obstacle for you this month. And I do see you definitely moving forward into the right direction and the way you want to go towards the future. So I really do think you've done very well there, coming out of the past and completing those, tying up those loose ends and completing those projects and challenges there. So nothing too difficult there. Just above, also coming out of the challenges and obstacles, we do have the rose. And the rose talks to us all about balance. So it's really, you have the beauty of the rose, the flower, and then you have the defensiveness of the thorns. So the rose for me represents just finding that balance between the two. So I'm definitely getting an energy of you not being too defensive, I'm feeling. So perhaps you're being required to keep an open mind with this, with these changes coming forward, because the balance of the rose and the thorns is just that seeing the good opportunities for what they are, but perhaps not being too judgmental about them not being the way that you thought they would be, or just not being dismissive. I'm getting the word dismissive. So I'm seeing here that perhaps you're being asked to find the balance between the good things and the bad things, and just look for the in between. So perhaps don't be too dismissive of things that you didn't think were going to serve you, or it's not what you imagined it would be perhaps. So just, I think, keeping an open mind and weighing up the good and the bad there, and just perhaps not being too like I said, too dismissive about any new opportunities that are coming in for you, because we have here these adorable tiny little acorns. I absolutely love these, and the acorns really do represent growth and the early stages of new beginnings. So that is what we're seeing here, and what you're asking with what the rose is asking you to do is just to be aware that those new beginnings and changes are coming in. As you see, you've been trying to move forward in that direction, and once you've tied up those loose ends, you are starting to see really good signs of new beginnings coming in. So this is growth and new beginnings. Sometimes it can, for some people, mean connecting to nature as well. So it could be getting back to your roots, or getting out into nature, whatever makes you feel good and makes you feel cleansed and positive and re-energized. that's definitely going to help you really make that growth and that change there. So that's a really good energy coming in for you. I quickly want to just skip back to your recent past. I also forgot to mention you do have the letter W there as well, if I can focus on it. It doesn't want to focus, I'm afraid. It is the letter W. There we go. And I read initials as anything. It resonates differently with everybody. It may not resonate at all with you, but I read them simply as an initial of a person's name, a place, an occupation, even an experience or opportunity that you've recently been through. So that is in your recent past. So that's a W. That may be significant to some of you. And as we were saying here, you're moving towards the right direction, being required to balance any ideas or new opportunities that are coming for you, but just to not be too dismissive, to look for the beauty, but not be too dismissive of the things that you didn't think were the way you were expecting them to look, because you do have that new beginning coming in. You have the start of these changes coming your way, and we want to nurture those, and we really want to grow with the acorns there. So all really good things coming in for you. It's definitely moving in the right direction. The only other challenge I see down here is the rubber band. And what the rubber band always represents is just flexibility. It's just about being able to expand your comfort zone, step out a little bit from the norm, things that you're used to doing that may be restricting you a little bit. So maybe just being open-minded, as we were saying here with the rose. It's about not falling into old habits of dismissing something that you didn't think was for you, or that wasn't the thing that you thought was going to bring you about the new beginnings and the new changes. So I think it's just about being flexible with the changes that are coming in. So really nothing too negative. It's really only personal restrictions that I'm seeing. It's nothing, there are no outside challenges. It's really just that you're being asked, Sagittarius, to just be a bit more open and a bit more flexible, which, you know, that really is one of your strong points, I feel, for many of you. I definitely think Sagittarius is very good at being very optimistic and very open-minded and forward-thinking. So I definitely really feel that this is well within your capability of doing, Sagittarius. Just being able to open up your mind a little bit to these new beginnings and opportunities coming in. May not always be exactly what we thought it was, but perhaps don't completely say no to something. Maybe take a look at something first, take your time to think it over, because it may not look exactly what you're expecting it to be, but there are opportunities and new beginnings presenting themselves for you. So definitely keep an open mind and be flexible if you need to be. So nothing too bad in your challenges area. I think we have to dive straight into the center here, Sagittarius, because there is so much going on for you. You are surrounded by a lot of other zodiac signs as well, which is really interesting. I'm just going to come over here slightly to the left. So first of all, we have the Aries zodiac charm, and Aries was sitting directly on top of the hummingbird, and the hummingbird is a beautiful energy of really fast moving activity. It's not a chaotic or stressful energy. It's more of a joyful, like playful energy. And it's interesting to me that it came through with an Aries sitting on top of it there. So that could be that any interactions that you have with an Aries, maybe an Aries coming into your life or an Aries that you already have in your life. It also could be that you have Aries in your birth chart as well. But there's definitely a playful, fun, active energy coming in for you here that's really starting to liven up your month. So that's an interesting one there. Surrounded by you here, Sagittarius, You also have a Taurus energy as well. So again, it could be a Taurus that is already present in your life or a Taurus that's coming in for you. But we have it very closely linked here to the wine glass. And the wine glass literally represents celebration. So this could be, it could be anything. It could be an event that you're that's coming up for you in the month, and it could just be celebrating a marriage, it could be graduation, it could be the birth of a child, it could be passing exams, but whatever it is for some of you, it's definitely closely linked to a Taurus energy here. So you could be celebrating with a Taurus, or a Taurus may be coming in to celebrate something with you, a success. So definitely really good, happy, positive energy there with celebration and success and happiness. So a really good energy around the Taurus. And here, it's all like getting a little bit jumbled and a bit chaotic, but it's all good, I promise. So we have the leaf, which is about a fresh start. And it's literally turning over a new leaf. And I really feel that this is where you've been trying to get to, Sagittarius, with your ship's wheel here, wanting to move yourself in the right direction. Perhaps there was just things that you needed to complete and finish before you were able to move forward and make the changes here with the fresh start and the new beginnings. So turning over a new leaf for sure, Sagittarius. So I'm excited for you on that. You also have the candlestick here. And the candlestick reminds us to be sociable. So I definitely don't think you would have too many problems with that for most of you. And I'm seeing here, like I was saying, we have Aries, we have Taurus, and we have more zodiac signs all around you. So I'm really seeing that this could be a month for you to really just open up, enjoy yourself and be sociable. It could be romantic socializing, so that could be dating for some of you. Definitely this could be the direction that you've been wanting to move yourself forward in, and by being flexible and open-minded, maybe you're making those changes in order to bring about a new love interest or a new romance into your life. So definitely meeting new people and getting out there and socializing, getting together with friends and celebrating. So a really good energy there for you for this month. And that all ties in with the butterfly. And the butterfly is all about transformation. So that's socializing and meeting new people. You're really transforming yourself and the life that you're creating for yourself as well. So you're really putting in lots of energy and effort into these new beginnings and new opportunities, because it's really about a new you. We're seeing the fresh start here with turning over a new leaf. It's you, Sagittarius. You're turning over a new leaf, you're making those changes, and you're transforming yourself in the best possible way. So I absolutely love the butterfly there for you. And we also have the gold ring. And the gold ring is all about, for some of you, completion. So it's the end of a cycle. So with it being completely connected here with the fresh start and the new beginning, if it means an end of a cycle for you, that could be where you've tied up these loose ends and you've allowed yourself to come full circle with something. And that could be in anything. It's whatever is relevant to you, but it could be that you've finished your learning, you've finished your exams, you've maybe I can't think it's something different for everybody. It really is just about coming all the way around. You've been learning, you've been growing, you've been changing, and now we've got the full circle here, and we're bringing in those new beginnings and that fresh start. So that's a lovely energy. And it can also mean for some of you, the gold ring really does represent commitment. It doesn't have to be a romantic commitment, but it could be an engagement or a marriage for some of you, and definitely here with that romantic socializing and transformation and change. This really could be a romantic connection for some of you. So a commitment to somebody, committing yourself to a relationship, but also perhaps an engagement or a marriage for some of you as well, which will definitely be a new beginning and a fresh start for some of you. So as I said, it's for some of you maybe just coming full circle and completion in something that you've been working towards, and for others it can be a commitment in a romantic relationship, or even a commitment to a change that you're making for yourself. So you could be committing yourself to a new job, or committing yourself to a new project, or a new maybe you're learning something new. So it can be something different for everyone. Take it how it resonates for you. But I love that it comes up here in this big mix of exciting charms of transformation. So I love that circle there for you, that gold ring of completion and commitment. It's a really good energy. So down here again, we have more zodiac signs for you, and we have the word high, which is representative of keeping open communications, and that was sitting on top of the Scorpio zodiac charm here. So this could be reminding you to keep really good open communications with a Scorpio energy in your life. It could be that a Scorpio will be coming into your life this month in July, and that you will be connecting and communicating with a Scorpio. So communication's always good, really, just to keep those channels of communication open with our friends, our loved ones, with anybody that we surround ourselves with and have relationships with. Communication's really the key, I think, to keeping good, healthy, open relationships. So definitely communicating or keeping in open communication with a Scorpio energy there. We do also have a Leo zodiac charm, which could be significant to some of you. A Leo could also, the image of the lion could also represent courage. And it's interesting because I see it above, just underneath the rope. The rope is above the lion there. And the rope does represent restrictions and feeling like your hands are tied or feeling frustrated. So it's interesting that that's come up here at this point of the reading, because there's so much good stuff going on here with your celebration, your fresh start, your socializing, and your new opportunities and beginnings coming in for you. But we are seeing a little bit of frustration and restrictions here. So either the lion could represent an interaction that you're having with a Leo zodiac energy. It could be that you're being reminded to try to stay positive, not to allow this to make you feel like it's keeping you restricted or tying you down. But it could also be representative of courage as well with the lion here, that keep moving, keep changing, keep expanding your comfort zone and being flexible, because it is all moving in the right direction with this transformation coming. So just a little reminder there, just to not allow yourself to feel tied down, because we also have already just come through that Sagittarius. That's something you've already been working on, and now you're seeing that positive movement coming in here with these great changes and opportunities coming in for you. Just remember not to get caught up or tied up in allowing yourself to feel restricted again, because that will bring about a very negative, frustrating energy. As I said, it could be an interaction with a Leo. It could just be even a Leo coming in, perhaps, you know, with all these changes coming about, maybe it's a Leo energy that's sort of not agreeing with the changes that you're making, or you know, maybe it's a Leo coming in to help you not feel restricted, but it could mean something different for anybody. But definitely keep moving forward, keep your courage, keep making those positive changes, and don't allow yourself to get into that sort of frustrated, restrictive energy. And for some of you, there is also an initial or a letter B And again, that could be an initial of a person, a place, an occupation, an opportunity, or experience. So something different for everybody, but that is the letter B there. And then coming into your thoughts and feelings, this is a really lovely energy. You have another zodiac sign, so this time you have Pisces. So you could have a Pisces on your mind. This doesn't have to be a romantic thought, but it could be that you're considering working with a Pisces as well, because the toadstool here represents good fortune and rapid growth. So with all of these changes that are coming about, I'm definitely seeing that you're having some ideas and thoughts here. For some of you, that could be starting a project or a business with a Pisces energy. As I was saying, you could always have Pisces in your birth chart as well, which perhaps is just highlighting that this is an important message for some of you. And I just think with the good fortune coming in with the toadstool, and the toadstool is a very rapid growing energy as well. So it's about any thoughts or ideas that you're having. You're really developing them very quickly, and it's definitely taking some of your focus and attention, whether that's, as I was saying, a new project, a new business. Perhaps you're thinking of making some changes in other areas of your life, but whatever is on your mind, whatever you're thinking about working towards, whether that's with a Pisces energy or a Pisces is going to come in to help you with these changes, it's definitely a fast moving energy. So that's an interesting one for you here. Again, you do have another initial, so this is the letter L. So as I said, it could be the initial of a person, a place, an opportunity or experience, or even an occupation, something different for everyone. And it's interesting, over here we do have my little amber button, my orange button, which for me is representative of saying that maybe you need to take a moment to pause. So it's just out here between your thoughts and your central focus here. So you're so busy focusing on so much here going on, lots and lots of really busy activity and playful fun energy, but also you have some good fortune and some ideas developing here in your mind as well. So in between all of that, we do have the button that represents, for me, just about slowing down and taking a moment to just pause, just to consider everything that's going on around you. Because with all of this active energy, although it's all, I don't see anything too negative. I see lots of really good fun, happiness and joy and playfulness throughout the month. But there are some slight challenges coming in here with the rope causing perhaps a little bit of restriction, and also the need to be flexible and the need to find balance. I think it's just asking you to take a moment every now and then just to pause and just to reflect on everything that's coming up, because it's moving quickly and this is a very busy, active month for you, I see, Sagittarius. So definitely there will be moments required for you to just take a breather. Just take some time, have a look, check in with yourself, see how you're feeling, see how everything's going, and just to allow yourself a bit of a breather, really, which is a really good thing, because that could be the opportunity for you if you start to see any signs coming in that are causing you any frustration, and you're starting to see that perhaps with all these new changes coming in, there may be some sort of little mini obstacles or challenges along the way. This could just give you that moment of reflection, figuring out what move you're going to make next, how you're going to overcome any of those little obstacles that may be popping up here and there throughout the month. And I don't see it being anything too challenging, but it definitely wouldn't hurt to just take a moment to take a little breather from all of this exciting energy that's going on, and then just perhaps reset your intentions and remind yourself of the direction that you're wanting to move forward in, and allow yourself, as we were saying here with the balance, allow yourself to weigh up the options for those new beginnings coming in, because you may have choices. I'm definitely seeing, that there could be a choice here for you, Sagittarius. So you may need to just have a little think about exactly the direction that you're going in, and just make sure that you're making the right choice for yourself there. So and not a bad energy at all. That's a really good thing. And then going in towards, you're working towards your future here. So this is the coming months and weeks in the near future. And we have two really excellent energies here. So we have underneath the owl. And the owl is representative of personal growth through learning. So that could be spiritual, emotional, or academic learning for some of you. So definitely seeing that through all of this transformation and change, that you are required to keep an open mind to learning something new. So you're learning about yourself. As I said, you could be learning through academic means as well, so perhaps going back to a class or a course, or re-education of some kind, learning a new skill perhaps, or learning emotionally about yourself as well. For some of you did have the completion here, coming full circle, so that really could be that growth and that personal change that you've made, and you're starting to see all of those positive changes and transformations that you've been making. So moving towards the future, you're really learning and growing. And as I said, that could be for some of you literally going back to learning a new skill, a new occupation, starting a new job, but also it could be just about learning more about yourself and about what you want in the future. So I love the owl energy. And on top of the owl, we had the otter. And the otter is just a really fantastic reminder. It's a beautiful, playful energy, but it reminds us to take the joy out of life, to stop every now and then, to just really enjoy the moment that we're in, and that joyful energy will help us balance the stress. So find your happiness in that moment to take away any of that stress that may be presenting itself, which I'm seeing here with the rope, that although there's so much to celebrate and there's so much going on for you, but life is what it is, and sometimes challenges and obstacles pop up all the time for us. So even with all this positive change and moving forward, there may be moments throughout your month where you're perhaps just feeling a bit stressed, a bit out of balance. You're needing to just take that time to stop and take a breather and reflect. And the otter is just really reminding you to take the joyful moments out of what you do, so that you can balance the stress that's coming in. So nothing too bad, but don't allow yourself to get caught up in that stress. Really just take a moment to be thankful for all the things that you are celebrating and all the things that are bringing absolute happiness and joy into your life. So I love the otter. It's a great energy. We all need to stop every now and then and just be thankful for all the good things that we're enjoying in life, and not to get caught up with the stress or let the stress overtake our thoughts or our feelings. So my goodness, Sagittarius, I am blown away by this reading. I absolutely love it for you. I definitely see that, it's definitely you moving in the direction that you've wanted to go in for some time now. And I really think you've put in the work and you've tied up those loose ends, and that is allowing you, the bow is still restricting the ship's wheel here a little bit for some of you. So it may be that there are still a few things that you need to complete and need to finish before you're moving forward. But when you do move forward, when you eventually overcome that, my goodness, there's positive change and new beginnings and fresh starts and socializing with friends and transforming yourself and communicating and being in touch with people, and lots of ideas and good fortune coming in for you. So if you can stay open-minded, if you can stay flexible here with the rubber band, step out of your comfort zone and just really find the happiness and the joy. You've got this really lovely hummingbird, happy, busy energy coming in. So a really fantastic month for you so far. And I really want to just go in now to the oracle decks and just clarify some of those messages for you there with the oracle cards. So I will zoom out for you now so we can take a look at the cards. Okay, Sagittarius, I hope you can still see everything quite clearly for you there. First of all, I want to draw one of these cards here. These are absolutely beautiful cards. This is the Secret Language of Color deck. So I really do feel, I'm not an expert in colour therapy or theory or anything like that, but I really am a big believer in using colour to really boost your mood, to help you balance your energies. Colours can be calming, colours can be invigorating and rejuvenating and refreshing. We surround ourselves with colour in everything we do. It's in our food, it's in our clothing, it's the way we decorate our homes. Definitely, really colour can reflect and change our moods. It can reflect how we're feeling and our energies. So I just wanted to pull a couple of cards for you here, Sagittarius, just to see what the energy is looking like for you in July. What colours will be representing the energy and the mood of you throughout July, and all the opportunities that are coming for you in July. So we have one there which I will take, and I'm going to try to continue shuffling them. These are really large cards, so I find them quite challenging to shuffle, but I will do my best to get another card for you here. Whoops. What other... Ooh, here we go. I didn't even finish asking and they threw one at me, so let's take that one as well. So first of all, we were given the green, which is revitalize your nervous system. So that's interesting. That could be very specific to some of you. I mean, green's such a beautiful, refreshing energy as well. And we have the green leaf here, which was representative of the fresh start for you. So it's such a lovely, vibrant, refreshing energy. So what I'm going to do is just clarify that with the book here, because that's a very specific message. So let's just double check what the meaning is of that one. So here we go, number 31, and that's green. Okay, so I hope you can see that clearly there. So revitalize your nervous system. Green revitalizes your nervous system, heart, circulatory system and liver, lowering blood pressure and releasing frustration and anger. Meditation and healing are enhanced by green, which also stimulates growth and is good for healing broken bones. Surround anyone who is unwell with green. Absorb green rays to revitalize your nervous system and heart. Focus on flooding your nervous system with green rays of light. Direct the light throughout your whole spine before moving it into your heart. Then rotate this green light around your heart until you feel your heart expand, relax, and fill up with vitality. Say, Divine Intelligence, please release all the pressure and stress from my heart and nervous system, and fill me up with your healing, revitalizing green light. Okay, that's a very important message for all of us, really, but maybe very specifically for some of you. I will just point out, obviously, I am not a doctor. If you do have any medical issues, please make sure you seek the professional help before you go ahead and do any treatments for yourself. You know, always double check everything with a professional medical professional. So this really is just talking about using the color green to meditate with, to visualize with. If any of you are any good at like visualizing work, just sitting and taking 5 minutes a day, being able to visualize yourself surrounded by green light, can be a very revitalizing, very healing energy. So again, as I said, I'm not a medical professional, so I would always ask you to go and seek the help of a medical professional. But this could just be for some of you about uplifting your mood. It may not be a physical health, but it may just be an emotional thing as well, because I remember it mentioning in there about frustrations. And if we're seeing the rope coming in, and that possibly is highlighting some potential challenges that may be making you feel at some point throughout the month possibly feeling restricted and frustrated. And as I said, you don't want to be stuck in that energy. So maybe in order to help you overcome some of those stresses, it could just be a really nice time when you're taking that time for reflection, taking that time to pause. Perhaps if you can do some meditation, you can do some visualization with green light and green energy. And also don't forget getting out in nature. We had here with the acorns, reminding some of us to sometimes get out in nature and surround yourself, if you can, with greenery, just walking through the park. You know, if you're a gardener, maybe getting out into the garden and working with your plants. It could be something different for everybody, but I do think surrounding yourself with that lovely, refreshing, vibrant green energy can be very, very therapeutic and very healing. So that was a really lovely message there. And then secondly, you got amber, which is to awaken your creativity. So I love this rich gold color and awakening your creativity as well. So we're definitely seeing that here with your growth here, your personal growth with the owl. And that was about your emotional, mental or academic growth. So really being able to transform yourself and open yourself up. This is where the flexibility comes in as well, that maybe you know, you found yourself feeling a bit stuck, feeling that you are unable to move forward, but definitely on your thoughts here you had the good fortune and the rapid growth of the toadstool. So it's possible that you're thinking of something, you're thinking of working on a new project, or you have ideas coming to you and you're just needing to really open yourself up, to be flexible, to be open-minded, to allow that creative energy to come flowing in. So that's a really beautiful color. Again, this is a color that you can visualize, you can meditate with. It's a color that maybe you want to surround yourself with in your home. It can be something different for all of us. We use colour in different ways throughout our life always. I always am gravitating towards these blues, like this beautiful like teal blues, and it's just a very calming colour for me. So it's, you know, that's how we use colour, isn't it, to really inspire us and to calm us and to heal us as well sometimes. So the colour amber could be inspiring for you to open up that creative mindset. So definitely really beautiful colours there. I always really like to finish off my readings by summarising with the Moonology oracle cards. So this is the mini deck of Moonology, and they just give great messages that summarize the overall theme of the reading. And I will leave all the information of the decks that I'm using down below for you if any of you are interested in checking out these decks. They're really lovely cards to work with, all of them. So let's have a final message here for Sagittarius for July 2021. Let's go. Oh, well, 2 have overturned there, so I really want to take both of those. And let's begin with this one. So, oh, this is interesting. Okay, so communication is key. A new moon in Gemini, communication is key. Well, we definitely did discuss this because you do have the word high, and that was our representation for communication, and we had that sitting on top of the Scorpio energy. For some of you, that could be a direct connection to a Scorpio. It could be a Scorpio coming in with news or communication with you throughout this month. So as I was saying, I feel communication is really important, in communication with ourselves as well. So being able to be honest with ourselves, to really listen to ourselves and our own thoughts and the directions that we want to move ourselves in, and also communication with anybody that we surround ourselves with, anyone that we're in a relationship with, whether that's friends or family or a romantic relationship. Really a good, open, honest communication, I do think, is definitely the key for positive change and continuing to move forward in a healthy, balanced way. So there we have it. Communication is key. And we were also given hold your vision, and that is the fixed moon. That's a lovely card. So yes, definitely. As I was saying, I do feel that you've put in wanting to move here in a new direction, or to change the direction that you were moving in. That requires taking time to really think about where you're currently at and how you're going to move forward to get to where you want to be. So I do feel that as that's coming out of your recent past and in your obstacles and challenges area, I definitely feel for some of you that that's really where your focus has been, wanting to make the changes that are required, that are going to really help you move forward and to bring in that fresh start and that new beginning for you. So I really get the sense that some of you have really been working hard on it. Some of you may still have a little bit of work to go. There may be some things that you'll need to tie up a little bit still, but definitely all moving in the right direction. And don't forget to hold that vision. When you take those moments to reflect and to look on where everything's going, everything's happening all at once and it's all really busy, but don't forget to just pause, take a moment to have a look at what's going on around you, to be thankful for the really good positive changes that are coming in, but don't be distracted by any sort of small obstacles or challenges that may make you feel restricted. Hold your vision, remind yourself the direction that you're wanting to move forward in. You've got that opportunity for learning and for growing, and those changes are coming in. So don't forget to just remind yourself in your meditations, in your visualizations. If that's not for you, just take moments out of all of this busy activity to just take a breather, do something you love to do, something that makes you happy, whether that's just taking a warm bath, or working in your garden, sitting down to read a book, taking those quiet moments and take a few minutes just to sit with your thoughts and really remind yourself to set your intentions, to keep your focus on the bigger picture, on the new direction that you're going in towards, because my goodness, Sagittarius, there are definitely some really great changes coming in for you here. So lots of messages to consider there. I hope that you were able to resonate with some of those there, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really, really excited for you for the month ahead. So much coming in for you. And I'm really, really happy with that reading. So I hope you are too. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, then please feel free to go ahead and hit the like button. Also, if you wish, you could subscribe to my channel if you want to continue seeing more of these charm readings in the future. All of your support is always so, so appreciated. I really do. I really am very thankful for all of your support and the positive energies that you're bringing here to my channel. So thank you so, so much. Have a fantastic month, Sagittarius, and I am sending you love, light, and blessings.